This is the story of how I raised these beautiful half-moon bettas. Right here is the father half-moon betta, a stunning blue male with lots of personality. He doesn't know it yet, but he will be parenting this beautiful female bettas fry. Here, you can see he is beginning to get to know her, not sure how to react. He flares and tries to tell her to get out of his territory. She isn't so quick to agree, wanting to view his bubble nest with intrigue. After a few hours, he gives in the fight and welcomes her into an embrace that helps her to release her eggs, which he will pick up and bring to his bubble nest, where the eggs will incubate for about 36 hours before they eventually hatch. Here are his eggs, which he will guard ferociously over that span, picking up the ones that fall and placing them back into the nest. Shortly after these eyelashes emerge, they are curious just as much as they are carefully avoiding their father so that they don't get scooped up and brought back to the nest. However, here comes Dad to get them back to safety. He is tired and would not accept food for the 72 hours he was patrolling the tank. After taking him out, the babies began to explore more frequently. This resulted in them putting on size fast and eventually being able to take in foods like baby brine shrimp. The amount of growth over the next month was astonishing as they gained strips and colors very fast. They started to swim and act like bettas, even showing small signs of aggression, but never enough to cause concern. If you zoomed in, you could almost imagine it was a bunch of little pocket bettas. They enjoyed this planted ecosystem, never once requiring a water change for the month or two they were in this 5-gallon tank, and to my knowledge, I didn't have a single casualty. Eventually, they outgrew the 5-gallon aquarium and needed to be moved over to the much larger 10-gallon across my room. This tank has also inhabited their father during the time and was 100% ready and cycled for them. Here is where they would do the bulk of their growing. They would co-inhabit this tank with rabbit snails who would clean up the excess food. However, as they got older, it became clear this wouldn't be enough, as water changes would become a frequent occurrence in this little tank full of bettas. Another reason water changes were frequently required was because of the 4 times a day I would feed them. Feeding them this many times a day meant that they would only need 5 months to grow instead of 6. This is the first day that I began separating the males. They began to get more aggressive and would only grow longer fins by being separated. This also helped them by making it so that they didn't have to compete with the shorter finned, faster females. This is a week before I began selling them, and the colors are absolutely stunning on the females. Here are some pictures of the males, and also the bettas growing up. If you're interested in the financial aspect of this project, you can find that in the description of this video. If you've enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. I've really enjoyed doing this. It's been one of my favorite things I've done in this hobby, and to be able to share my bettas that I cared for and raised is amazing. Thanks for watching. This is the last update on these baby bettas.